What's the deal? It's your boy, Jay Real. And I'm back at it again with another one. Another one. Hey. Okay. Anyway. Hope you guys are all doing swell on this beautiful Sunday as I'm recording this. A topic that I wanted to discuss today was facing your fears, right? We all have them. We're all gonna have them. We're all gonna have new fears, old fears. It's inevitable. It's a part of life. It's a part of growth. It's a part of the experience we're here to experience, right? And so the way that we experience what we want in our life and what we need to experience to get what we want in our life are through our fears and through going through those fears and facing the fears and overcoming the fears. That's how we're going to get to the places we want to go. You don't just magically end up somewhere that you want it to be, just kind of coasting along. Like, there's going to be ups, downs, lefts, rights, It's going to be a roller coaster or a wave. I'm trying to do the wave here, but yeah, facing your fears is something we need to do. Everyone has different fears based on what they went through growing up or, just things they've kind of been programmed to believe. We all have fears, but we have to face them. It's that simple. It really is that simple. And it's not easy. Just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy. A lot of people think the simple things are easy, and they're not. They're probably the hardest things to stay consistent with is the simple things, because you have to do it long enough. You have to do it to an extent to where you get uncomfortable and you don't see any results right away, and you're like, is this really worth facing how I'm feeling right now? Like, is it worth going through all this? Because this sucks. But like, at the same time, it's like, that's part of growing, because you get accustomed to that feeling. You get used to the feeling, and then it becomes normal. You know how to handle it better. It's kind of like, you go through a breakup, right? And it sucks initially. It really sucks, depending on how long you guys were together. But as each day goes by, it's easier to live with, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you still have the baggage, but the load gets lighter. Like, it's still there, but it gets a little lighter each day, whether you know it or not. Yeah, some days are worse than others, but you just have to rock with it. You have to keep moving forward and face the fear. You have to lean into that feeling. The feeling is the fear. It's not the actual thing. It's the feeling you're fearing. It's not even what's going to happen. It's the feeling you're going to feel when XYZ happens. Say you're scared of spiders, right? It's not even the spider itself. It's the feeling it's that feeling you get when you see the spider, right? It's not the actual thing. If that's making sense, it's not the actual thing that you're scared of. It's the feeling that you're scared of. You have an image of a spider based on things growing up. You see a spider attack someone or poison someone, or we always get these negative connotations with things, people, places, or things, and we kind of roll with it. We don't kind of do our own research or experience it ourselves, right? So we attach that image or that definition or whatever to this thing, and you get that feeling from that. It's not even the thing. I hope that's making sense, because I kind of just like realized that in a way. It's the feeling you're scared of, and we have to get accustomed to the feeling. Like, if you let a spider crawl on you for 30 days, I'm sure after 30 days, you'd be like, oh, this isn't even bad. Like, it was super scary in the beginning, but you get used to it. You get used to the feeling that fear. It gets easier over time. That's how we push past those fears. We just get used to them. And it's kind of sucks, because you don't want to get used to it, but that's how you overcome things. Like, you just get used to it. You move on. You learn from it, you grow from it, you understand it more, you understand the feeling, you understand where it's coming from. You're like, oh, well, this is why I thought spiders were scary and they bit you and they poisoned you and whatever. But now you're like, oh no, this spider's cool. Like, he's crawling all over me, and like, oh my gosh, now he can just crawl on my face and I'm not even scared. Ha ha. Are you gonna do it? Because, I did it and I'm not scared anymore. But if you don't do it, you're scared.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Anyway, but yeah, you get what I'm saying? It's the feeling you fear, but we have to push past those, and we can't let the fears hold us back. The longer you let the fear hold you back, the longer it's going to take for you to create the life that you want to live. And I'm sure everyone here watching this right now wants to live a better life. Each second, each day, each whatever. But if you don't push against that fear and you let that fear consume you, let that fear dictate your decisions and your actions on a day-to-day basis, you're screwed. You're screwed. You have to lean into that. That's the only way. The only way to get over something is through it. You can't run away from it. It's going to come up another time. And what are you going to do? You're going to keep running. You're going to keep running. No, running. No, we can't do that. We have to go through it. We have to go through it. You just have to go through it. It's literally the only way. Like, I don't want to live the same life all the time. I want something different, so I'm going to have to do something different. If I get a feeling and I'm like, oh no, I'm scared, that means I have to lean into that. Because there's something on the other side of me leaning into being scared of whatever it is that I'm going to get out of it. I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to grow from it. I'm going to be better from it regardless if it ends up good or bad. But it's learning to... First off, it's learning to be aware of that, aware that you're feeling it, and then making a conscious decision based on that awareness that you gain from whatever it is that you're fearing to make the decision to push past it and not to run away, because oh, if I run away from this, I'm never going to be able to see what's on the other side. I'm just going to be stuck. And I've been stuck for so long, and it ends up the same outcome that I'm not happy with. So maybe consciously, let me change this up. Let me push past this and go forward and go through it and see what the other side has for me. Because I've dealt with this side for so long, I'm kind of sick of it now. I kind of want to go on the other side and see, yeah, it's going to be a little scary. Yeah, I'm like a little bit afraid. Yeah, I might need to talk to a couple people to have a better understanding and feel better and have more of a comfort and, positive talk from those people to push past, to give me some more motivation and just have the guts and the will to do it. But that's what those people are there in my life for. So I go to them, I come back, and then the next time the situation comes up, I go through it. And then you never know what's on the other side. It could change your life. It will change your life. Let's just say that. Whether it's good or bad, it will change your life. Because like I said, you're going to learn from it. You're going to grow from it. You're going to be able to do better. Next time it happens, you'll be able to do it a little differently, but you'll still be able to go through it. You'll just do it a little differently if it didn't work out the first time. Because you've experienced it already. So you experience it, you alter it a little bit. You bring the tool out, like in my last video, you bring that tool out, the tools or tool, and you alter a little bit, and then you come out with a different outcome. Right. Easy. But not easy. But face your fears. That's how you're gonna live the life that you want, that you envision. That we all have those desires. We all have the things we want, and it's okay to be a little selfish. Like, it's not bad to want something, but at the same time, you have to face the fear to get that want. You can't live the same and expect different. That's insanity. You just can't do that. You have to change something. And changing the way you deal with fear is step one. Step one. right? Because we all stay the same because we're fearful of what could happen. Because we're used to doing things a certain way. We're comfortable where we're at. And we're scared to change because we don't know what is on the other side. We don't know what's on the other side. But that's the joy. That's the life experience. That's what we're here to do. We're here to experience different things. Gather information from those experiences and put them in play into our life to create the life that we want, that we enjoy, that we love. That's how you figure out what you like to do. You experience it and you take it in and you're like, oh, I like this. Let me keep this in my life. This is something that I find joy in and I like doing it. So I'm going to keep doing it. And I'll change it up a little bit, maybe see if I like it better this way, that way. You know what I'm saying? So face your fears. You got this. We all have fears, so we're all in this together. No one's different. It doesn't matter who you are. We all have some sort of fear. It's like the broke person it's like the broke dude who's really good with women, right? He has the fear of money because he's obviously broke. And then it's like the rich dude who's bad with women. He has the fear of talking to women. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's funny. We all have different fears, right? And like I said, it's based on how you grew up, what you watched, what you were kind of programmed with growing up. But I hope this helped you guys out in some way, shape, or form to form the brain, because you're a little insane in the membrane. We all have that within us. We're a little insane in the membrane, but that's okay. That's okay. Because when you face your fears, you get what you want out of this life. You have a better understanding of what you want to experience, deal with, and overcome. Because the bigger fears, push through those, you get a lot out of it. A lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of power. And applied knowledge is power. I'm about to go hit the gym. Got the fresh cut. Hit church. Feeling good. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment based on what you'd want me to talk about to help you get a better perspective about, have a different outlook on, and thus helping you better your life. That's what I'm here to do, is express what I've learned through what I read, listen to, experience to help you out, right? And that's coming from the genuine heart, the genuine lover boy in me. The deepness of my lover boyness is coming out to help you. So I love you guys. Have a great day. May God be with you. And I'm out. Peace.